Next, this is the Green Label Contract League. We had an auction startup draft where you bought the players, plus there were 12 developmental picks in this one, so you could bid on developmental picks to take a guy in college, so you get him when he comes up. It's a rough league, and I'm not good at auctions. I kind of suck at auctions, so this was tough for me. But here's how my team turned out. And you assign contract years to players. So you can keep a player for 1 year, keep them for 4 years, for 3 years, whatever. You know, there's no salaries involved in this one. And it's I think the scoring is like 1.5 PPR for tight ends and running backs. Wide receivers are 1 PPR, so the scoring's pretty nuts. I suck at auctions. I never get good depth. Man, this team hurts. You know, I know it could have been better. So, quarterbacks. I took Russell Wilson, got him for 4 years, locked him up. I also took as my backups Sam Bradford, Nick Foles, locked both of them up for 2 years. I don't think I have to worry about QBs. Running backs. I took Arian Foster. I got him. He was my not my most expensive player, my third most expensive player. But I got him locked up for 4 years. I also locked up Stephen Ridley for 4 years. So those are kind of my 2 running backs. And the running backs after that are bad. I took Rashard Mendenhall. I shouldn't have, but he was pretty cheap. So I got him for 2 years. I took Marcel Reese for 1, Michael James for 2 years, Daniel Thomas. I don't even know why I took him. So thin running backs. Receivers, I kind of went deep. Larry Fitzgerald for 3 years was my second most expensive player. Antonio Brown for 4 years, got him pretty cheap. Cecil Shorts for 4 years, felt like I got him pretty cheap. And then I took a bunch of flyers: Aldrick Robinson, Sidney Rice, Malcolm Floyd. I picked up Marlon Moore from San Francisco and Jarius Wright from Minnesota. So all in all, pretty solid. Tight ends. Remember, you get 1.5 PPR for tight ends. So I kind of went tight end heavy, figuring maybe that'll help me. I took Rob Gronkowski, was my most expensive player. I also got Greg Olsen and Brandon Pettigrew, and I got Julius Thomas for $1. So fingers crossed for him. Defenses, San Diego and Baltimore. Then in the developmental draft, I had the 1-3 and the 1-12. I took T.J. Yeldon from Alabama and James Wilder from Florida State. So trying to improve those running backs for me down the line. Don't think I'm going to contend this year. Maybe never, because this auction startup. I think with the Devy picks, I can get there.